there are no hard and fast rules about what gets subordinated. Even though I say cause is normally subordinated and the result is the main clause, that's not a hard and fast rule. Okay? We change them depending on the circumstances. So I can't give you a list of rules about this is when we subordinate and this is when we put it in the main clause. But I can give you some general guidelines. This is what is normal, but not that that's the way it has to be. Okay? So we usually subordinate details of time, cause, condition, concession, purpose, and identification. And we'll talk about examples of each one. But generally, the time that something happens is not the main idea in a sentence. Mm-hmm. Generally. Even the how do we say when we're talking about the birth of a child and we talk about time? How do we normally say that in English?
The baby was just born.
Was born and give me a time?
I said just born, like 5 minutes ago,
5 minutes ago, or
yesterday.
Or yesterday, or
in 1980.
In 1980, or at 5:35 a.m. Okay? Normally, the exact time, even when we are interested, for some reason, at least North Americans are interested in what time the baby was born. We're interested in it. But we don't put it in the main clause. We don't say, it's even difficult to come up with it. 5:35 was the time when she was born. No, we don't do that. So even when the time is important to us, it's not normally as important as what happened at that time. Okay. And we've discussed cause extensively, so I won't go on with that too much. Conditions, that's the if clauses. If it rains, the picnic will be canceled. The conditions are important. We want to know about them, but the picnic is canceled. No food, no fun, no friends. That's what counts. Okay, so these things are normally subordinated. Concession. Did we? I don't think we talked about concession. What that
Not
means.
this time. No.
Not okay.
The although.
Right. Although, even though, and yet.
Yes.
That unexpected contrast. Yes, we did talk. We did.
With,
a little bit.
Yes.
In terms of,
Yes.
yes, we did. We did. So it's that unexpected contrast, and that's when we use although, even though, and though. Right? And then the purpose, why something was done, is generally not as important as what. As what was done. So if they passed the law, they passed the law. The purpose, in order to something. And identification or description or definition, many ways to list that term. That's the fluff. That's the colors and the personality or the way someone walked, not as important as the action. So generally we subordinate these details. Not always. Not always.